Right, hello ladies and gentlemen back home. Good evening, and welcome to Budapest. Coming to you live from Budapest. We're being quite quiet because we're actually on a boat at the moment, and we're going to take you on a mystical, magical nighttime tour of Budapest. Well, I wanted to juice it up a little bit, give it a little bit of juice.
It's only 2,000 florin, which is about a couple of quid.
A couple of pounds. It was very reasonably priced, to be fair.
I don't expect too much.
I'm going to quickly show you the other people on the boat so that you realise why we're being quite quiet, because we don't want to offend anybody, and they're all probably Dutch. So I'll give you a quick spin. All talking a different language to us. It's not overly packed, which is quite nice. We've had a lovely evening, and we're now going to go for a nice peaceful cruise. We've had a great time in Budapest so far, and it's huge, to be totally honest. It's absolutely massive.
Walking.
So much walking. There's not a possible chance that you could see all of this in a couple of days. I mean, there's not a possible chance you can see any city in a couple of days, but this one especially, top notch.
Really good.
I'm so happy we left Bratislava to come here because this place is great. Let's talk a little bit about getting to the boat. It's actually 10 o'clock at night.
Well, hang on. I think we should talk about how we get into the hotel first.
Oh, that's true. Getting to the hotel was fun. We got here pretty good timing. Pretty good. We got here pretty good, and we thought, the road we were on was on the south side of the city. Happened to be on the west side.
Ended up cycling in Budapest for 2.5 hours trying to find the hotel, which we didn't find. Then we went to a little pub, cafe, whatever it was, and got Wi-Fi. Found out that it was 11 kilometres the other way, so we had to cycle back through the city and the other opposite the outskirts where we originally came in through the city. We're like, oh, we've just reached Budapest, we'll go find the hotel now. And we ended up doing 75 instead of 60, so we did an extra 15 miles.
That's Tom's first rant of the trip. It's good that he kept it to a minimum, really. That's the puffy chick says it all, doesn't it, really? But yeah, no, I think we're going to get going soon.
We had a similar situation trying to find this boat. That's where the
the
story was going.
That was the start of the story, wasn't it? That was the start.
Get that in there.
Right, well, we started here, where the boat is. We're told categorically this is not it. It's back that way, over there. Well, we've just come from a half an hour walk in the wrong direction, and now we've arrived here. And we're just going to get going. I'm going to tell you now, it's quite loud. So we're going to film a bit of the town, a bit of the city, Budapest town, film a bit of the city for you. So you enjoy it. Budapest by night, lit up. Well, I've gone into darkness. So, well, we didn't realise that was going to happen. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm just going to let you watch Budapest.
There's nothing to see. It's just
well.
On behalf of our travel agency, Elrama, I would like to welcome you. In front of us is the Castle Hill with the Castle District. The huge yellow complex with the cupola on the top is the Royal Palace itself, the former seat of the Hungarian kings and queens. King Matthias had a wonderful Renaissance palace in the 15th century. Unfortunately, the Turks conquered the castle area in the 16th century, and they didn't move into the building. Instead, they used it as a museum.
Neoklassizistische Gebäude im Burgviertel. Heute ist das Alexanderpalais die Residenz des Staatspräsidenten.
Next to the Alexander Palace is a yellow building, a former monastery, which today is a dance theatre. Between the Royal Palace,
it's a little bit of a shame you can't see this, but that building there is gorgeous.
Which is the second oldest one in Europe. To Mary after the Mongolian invasion. In the 14th century, it was rebuilt in Gothic style. When the Turks occupied Hungary, they conquered this church too. On the left, you can see a reddish neo-Gothic church, a reformed church which dates back to the beginning of the 20th century. Nearby, there is a white church with two towers, the St. Anna Church, one of the most beautiful Baroque churches of Budapest. Next to the St. Anna Church, there is a reddish complex with a single tower. This is the convent of the Elizabeth nuns, which was founded in the 18th century.
Links am Donauufer sehen Sie eine rote neogotische Kirche, eine reformierte Kirche. Sie stammt vom Anfang des 20. Jahrhunderts. Ein bisschen weiter sehen Sie eine weiße Kirche mit 2 Türmen. Sie ist die Heilige Anna-Kirche, eine der schönsten Barocken.
We have never had serious problems with the Danube, except for the high floods in 1838, which destroyed the Pest side.
Unser Hauptfluss ist die Donau. Die Donau ist 2800 Kilometer lang und versucht 950 in Deutschland, im Schwarzwald und endet im Schwarzen Meer. Die durchschnittliche Tiefe des Wassers ist zwischen 5 und 6 Metern. Die tiefste Quelle ist die
Elizabeth Bridge. This bridge was named after the Empress Elizabeth, or also known as Sissi, who was the Queen of Hungary and the wife of Emperor Franz Joseph. Queen Elizabeth liked the Hungarian people very much, and that's why the bridge was named after her. To the left, on the Pest side, you can see the inner city parish church, and next to it, the Greek Orthodox Church. To the right, in front of us, there is the Galliot Hill with the Liberation Monument and
Wir gelangen zur Elisabethbrücke. Links am Pester
You can't really see it, but that's my finger just there.
Pfarrkirche
That's the
und
citadel,
daneben die
just
griechisch-orthodoxe Kirche. Rechts von
Hopefully you
uns
can see that
ist der
just.
Gallietberg mit dem Freiheitsdenkmal und mit der Zitadelle.
Absolutely awesome. And we're just going under the Elizabeth Bridge now.
on the right-hand side of the Elizabeth Bridge, in the semicircular colonnade, you can see the monument of Bishop Gellert
Okay,
holding
possibly
the
a different
apostolic
monument.
cross in his hand, because Hungary was an apostolic kingdom.
Gellert. Er hielt das apostolische Kreuz in der Hand, weil Ungarn ein apostolisches Königreich war.
As we pass by the Galliot Hill, I will tell you the Galliot legend. The Hungarian conquest took place in 896. At the time, the Hungarians was...
Right, well that's the end of the cruise along the Danube around Budapest. Tom and I hope you really enjoyed that, and hopefully for anyone that hasn't been to Budapest before, that's a nice little taster for you, and anyone who's been here before, I hope that rekindled a few memories for you. Certainly pretty awe-inspiring for me. I absolutely loved it. I think Budapest is stunning, and I can't wait to come back here again, not on a bike. Absolutely loved it. Couldn't have wished for anything else. It's excellent flights. But yeah, no. Talk to you soon. Next stop, Belgrade. See you soon.